Yeah, Rick's my name. I owned an import wholesale business for about 35 years. And last year I sort of came to the decision to look at selling the business and to look at retirement, and spend some time with the grandkids. And before I met Steve, I actually went and spoke to a broker about the business. And I walked away very disillusioned about the whole process. I was talking to a friend of mine. He said, look, I think you should give Steve a ring. He seems to know what he's doing. So I met with Steve and the whole process was seamless. It was very easy. The biggest thing that was important to me was the confidentiality, which he kept very strict. The professionalism of Steve, what he knew about the business. He took the time to have a look at what we did and how we did it, which gave him an understanding of how we worked. So the process started off with Morgan's, that Steve wanted our financials and he could look at that and go through the process of putting a value on the business. We then met and he had a video presentation, and I was very impressed with the way Morgan's put together that presentation that was obviously going to be at the forefront for buyers to look at. It was extremely professional. It didn't give the secret away of who we were and exactly what we did, but it gave a broad spectrum of what the business was, what it entailed, and what the future could be for a potential buyer. There was always, the odd tricky occasion with the buyer where they may have had certain questions or doubts, but Steve had that ability to keep everything calm, keep everything on a level track, and it got us back to a basis that we could work with and both understand each other and both get the message across. So the idea of selling the business was to allow us to do what we enjoy doing, and that's obviously the boating, but the grandkids, spend time with the grandkids. I've got elderly parents that I wanted to help out and spend more time with. If you had have asked me 2 years ago, would I be doing this now? I would have said probably not. I didn't think it would be an easy business to sell for a start because of the complexities of it, but Morgan's and Steve put together such a professional package and made the whole deal seamless. So here we are today. I'm retired and living the life. Learning what I've learnt through selling a business, I couldn't recommend more highly Morgan's, and especially Steve, because they are Australia-wide. They take a vested interest in what you do and how you do it to potentially look for the right buyer, but also not to waste your time. So if you're thinking of selling a business, well, you should really look at Morgan's and talk with Steve. It'll get you the best result possible.